Our today's task is to write a program that finds two numbers and print their index as print minus 1. If we don't find that number, then print minus 1. Here we have given an array and two numbers, and we have to find and print the index of those two numbers. Okay, so there can be two approaches. The very first approach to any solution should be the hash table, as it has a constant time lookup. So let's see how to use a hash table. To use hash table, firstly know what type of data it can store and in which form. A hash table can store any type of data in the form of key and value pair. Note this point, key and value pair. Okay. In Java, hash table is known as hash map, and in Python it is known as dict, meaning dictionary. In this question, we can store the values of the given array in the map as key and their respective indices as value. After that, we can return the value of the desired key. To store the values in the hash map, we have to iterate over the array, and then we can pick the index which we want. Iterating over the array will take linear time because we have to visit each element of the array, and for seeking the index of the given value from the hash table, we require constant time. So the time complexity of the solution will be O of n plus O of 1, that is O of n. And in here we require a hash table for storing the values. So the space complexity will be O of n. So instead of using hash map, we can simply return the index of the value as soon as we encounter it. We are iterating over the array for storing each value in hash table. So instead of storing them in hash table, we can immediately return the index of that value. This will save our extra space. Using hash table here is not a smart approach. So we have to see all the possible cases. If our problem is tricky, then using hash table can help, but here it is increasing our space complexity. So use it thoughtfully. Now let's start solving the problem. We will make a method for returning the index of the given number, and then we will call that method twice for the given two numbers. So firstly we will make a class main method static int. The return type of our method will be int. Let's name the method getIndex, and it have two arguments, array and the number whose index we have to find. So making the for loop, if array of I equal to num, then we will return I, and if we don't find any, then we will return -1. Now taking the input system.in, we have to first initialize the array of I equal to sc.nextInt. We have to also take the input of num1 and num2 from the user, the two numbers whose index we have to find. So num1 and num2, and then we will call the method getIndex. Also we have to import the scanner class, import java.util.scanner, We can also write the print statements for each input we want. Yeah, so now let's compile our code. Code is compiled successfully. Java, 2 numbers. The length of the array, let's say 5, and enter the array 4 2 6 4 8. Enter first number 4 and let's say second number is 8. So index of 4 is 0 and index of 8 is 4. Okay, so let's check for one more test case. Let's say the array length is 7. The first number is 7 and the second number is 1. So the index of 7 is 5 and index of 1 is 3. Okay. You can check for more test cases. We'll see more problems in the next lecture. Thank you.